Button depressed. Oops. Alrighty, here we go. Naked Tuesday. Try it on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And this is Lunch, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. And giveaways are open on my stream and Laz's stream, so it's time for you to do ! I love free shit for your chance to win a Steam key of
Mystery
something.
game
You don't know
key.
what.
That's right.
Very, very, very
sometimes
mysterious.
we do. Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't. We do. That just
Yeah,
depends. Oops.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I just turn that off. I don't want that echoing like that. Rich Troll
What was
says
echoing?
his subscribe the channel. The channel audio is on. I got that there, so if I have to look at the hype train prizes, I know what they are.
Oh.
Because occasionally they change, and I can't remember them all because, CRS. But Rich Troll says the subscribe button's not working. I would try logging in first off, or use that new monthly sub. And never forget how to sub ever again. Unless, of course, you're using Amazon Prime. Which, of course, if you've got Prime, you get a free sub every single month. Don't forget, don't let it go to waste. Use it on our streams. We do appreciate it. Lava Gix out there today. What's up, Gixie? You like the topic in Prime sub isn't working. Again, are you logged into your account? Maybe you have to refresh, log out, and log into your Twitch account again.
Try it on mine. it might work over here and not over there. Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah. Happy Naked Tuesday. That's right. Because
It's Taco Tuesday, man. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. Let me see some of the themes that I've got in some of the other channels that I'm in that are all Austin related. Taco Tuesday.
That's today. Today's treat's got tacos in it.
Then we also have Titty Tuesday there. Then we have
Titty Tuesdays. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah. There's lots of them. Titty Tuesday is where you can take a picture of your titties, which are, I don't know Laz knows what titties are and probably remembers wearing them a long time ago. The glorious beach sandals that had like a rubber tube. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess people are into. Well, let's see if even doing a search, titties sandals. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking on that for Bridge Troll. Let's see when Bridge Troll's last sub came in. Holy crap, we got a lot of subs this month.
I'm gonna post that link to those glorious sandals. That were a staple of every single person in the 80s. That went to
Bridge Troll, I don't see you in the list for this month, so apparently, something's going on.
Well,
make sure you log into your Amazon, make sure you're re-logged in.
Whoops. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Subscribers. Nope, not listed on my side either.
But I can say that we've got over 30 folks in on this month's race coming up on Friday. And if you want to be in on that race, you need to hit that sub button, donate 500 bits or more, or mytitties.com. Okay, interesting.
What? These things were glorious back in the day. They're still making them.
I gotta see this.
It's mytitties.com.
Oh, those? God.
Yeah. You remember wearing those? Huh?
No, never wore those.
They were extremely uncomfortable because that rubber tube sucked.
And let's show everybody what we're actually talking about. So
I did provide the link. So yeah,
I'm putting it up on screen. Yes, titties.
Yes,
TIDDIES.
Glory. For Titty Tuesday, you could take a picture of you wearing your titties.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. No, we had the regular $2 pair of flip flops that were so cheap that the button holding the front toes in would pop out after like 2 days.
Yeah. Andy Condis is like, man, I had flip flops like that. Yeah. If you were alive in the 80s, more than likely you did have a pair of titties.
Sandals with socks, man. Sandals with socks.
Well, you probably graduated to the 90s with the Birkenstocks and the cork. But yes. Okay, so let's turn this back around to some Shroud news because we got some tweets out there.
Tweet.
2 hours ago, Chris tweeted out that, you know what? Gets old reminding people of this, but stop botting. I didn't make an announcement about it, but I've actively been banning botters over the past few weeks. I expected word to get around, but apparently it is moving slowly as I just banned 3 more this morning. Stop it.
When you ban botters, They can't get in to tell other people. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Well, that and remember, like years and years ago, when the initial discussion about like the egregious botters came out, and the policy was going to be, hey, I'm not just banning that account, I'm banning every single person attached to that
I'm sure that's still
IP, MAC
policy.
address, and other things to do that.
But apparently his bot programming is not working as good as intended if he has to go manually still ban these people. So,
well, yeah. I mean, it is one where it's like you're always going to end up fighting against botters. Now, the hard part is banning 3 people. Is that really a huge amount of news?
no, and it's probably somebody who's just going to go ahead and create a new account and start
Create a
doing
brand
it
new
all
free
over.
account? Yeah.
Because accounts are free, leaving nobody any reason not to just continue to do their misbehaving behavior. So,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you have a free-to-play game. Anybody can just create an account, especially if they're using VPNs. They can just spoof an IP, spoof a new account, spoof a new email, and, well, getting emails, that's just, gmail.com, X1, X2, X25, X2000. You can make a million
Yeah.
Gmails and just continue to go. So, yeah. Treasure pile, yeah, they can, but they're probably just laughing amongst themselves, going, "Oh, just created another account. Here we go." They're not banning players like you, me, or Jack, or anything like that, who will actually get out there and say, "Man, I was doing this," and we'll tell our friends. The people who are doing it for specific reasons, and they don't give a crap. They're going to do it whether they get banned or not, because they'll just create a new account, come back and do it again.
Yep.
And if you've noticed, I do a lot of playing of the Shrouded Avatar. I very rarely have anybody in Discord chatting with. It's about the only time I'm really in Discord is when I'm doing this, or like we were last night playing some GTA. And got in my car today. Yay. Got up this morning, got it on the first spin. So I was a happy camper.
Great. Yeah.
And then I was able to actually get some other stuff done. So my pool area is now wired with speakers. So now I have sound out by the pool. So I had a productive morning this morning.
I will say I am still enamored with my Sonos speakers.
Yeah, those are nice. I just got a little pair of outdoor Bluetooth speakers hanging underneath the eaves so that they, inconspicuous, and I can connect any device to them. Although I do have a cable coming to connect them to the Alexa, so
cool.
You get better sound when you hardwire them than you do through Bluetooth, and then I can just pass the Bluetooth over to my phone, so I have 2 different sources of music.
Yeah.
I can use the
It's all
Alexa,
good, man.
I can use the phone. Yeah, so just
Now-
can't wait for the pool to be finished so I can really use this stuff. That's the big battle.
What are they waiting on now?
I don't know. It's been 3 weeks since they've been out here, and all they got to really do is put the liner in, spray the coating on, and paint the freaking deck. That's all they really got to do left. It's 2 days worth of freaking work.
So they're waiting for the concrete to cure.
There ain't no concrete to cure. All the concrete's been done cured.
They're waiting for something.
Yeah, I've got my money on. He's waiting for the gas company to put our gas tank back in the ground before he comes and does anything, which has got nothing to do with it. He can finish the pool, put water in it. The gas tank doesn't have to be working. The hot tub doesn't have to be working for us to use the fucking pool.
Well, in case of plumbing problems, he wants to circumvent that.
Got nothing to do with the gas lines. Gas line is just a heater. The
Maybe he's waiting
plumbing
for
runs
winter.
through it. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we contracted last February for an 8 to 10 week job. Here we are, 8 months fucking later.
Hey man,
8 to 10
contractors
weeks.
gotta love them.
My ass. Great thing about Florida Bridge Troll is we get 2 weeks of winter, and it's not all at once. It's 2 days here, it's 3 days there, it's another 2 days a
Day.
couple weeks later. Yeah, I'll be swimming in December. I'll be definitely using the hot tub in January and February. There's no argument. I'll be
Laz
using
will
it
be
all year
buying
round.
that inflatable pool
Yeah.
for that. But we do have one more tweet from Chris.
I'm sorry. A
Th- th- th-
$60,000 tip is big enough, Stymie. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. How much more do they want?
So Laz, are you ready for this all important tweet from Chris?
Well, I was gonna
Because
say,
this is a massive
I'm waiting
change.
for you. I'm waiting for you.
Well, just the tip with the fan.
No, it was. We had a little conversation the other night. She knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
She's got
but
a
the
standing invite to the hot tub.
Okay. The default looting style for parties will be roll versus free for all. Thanks to Coswald for the suggestion. A huge, massive change. It's going to change all of the dynamics for Shroud of the Avatar. This
Hello.
one change
Isn't that already the default? Hello, it's been a default for the longest freaking time. What is he talking about?
Well, wait, hold on. What?
Anybody out there hasn't auto roll been the default forever now?
New party, open party, here private party. We'll do it this way. Lazarus Long. Hold on. Default is roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's already that way. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Man.
Default is already roll. What is he talking about?
Is he talking about the character option?
Default style for parties will be roll versus free for all.
Yeah.
Roll is already default.
Well, it's because the checkbox for your individual character isn't default. Maybe he means that and he's saying the wrong thing.
Doesn't matter. Maybe that's what it is. Is that it's forcing the character to go to roll instead of waiting for them to. I mean, even then.
Where's that setting? Controls?
Something like that. I've got the internet crapped out, so I have to look.
Yeah. Because this list of options is so thoroughly organized that I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm looking for.
So it's roll. I thought all parties were private until you did this looking for.
Well, I used the actual interface to do it. Okay, so hold on. Leave party.
Yeah, let me leave this party.
Invite Lazarus Long. I'm doing it from and party created, loot mode set to roll. I don't know, man.
It still says private party down here to me, so I don't know why. But yeah, I thought all default parties were set to roll regardless, period. Even if you were, yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. Know what? Don't know, man.
Okay,
but
let's see. I'm gonna
game changing mechanic.
Leave party. Let's do new party through the interface. Open party. Test. And then done. Okay, so when that comes up, what does it tell me? And loot mode is free for all. Okay, I see it now. So free for all is the loot mode. Okay, I get it now. So you actually have to go set that. I thought that was already set for roll to begin with. So,
well, it is for private parties, not for
well, again,
open parties.
that's the only way I usually ever set a party personally. So,
Yeah. But at the same time, that's really not going to change anything, man.
Yeah.
Because I am pretty sure that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Okay. Tina, point taken. Yeah, I just assumed that when he changed it to private, the other way, all of them got changed that way, but apparently not. So, okay. Because that was asked for a long time ago, and I thought that when, again,
They
it's
changed
one
it.
of,
They changed it one place and not
yeah,
five
it's
dozen
one
other
of those
places.
things where we ask for stuff and they do it the way they want to do it instead of the way it was asked for, and yeah.
Like hence the sarcasm, Tina.
Yeah.
This is a huge game changing
Fix.
It's going to fix everything related to parties because there are so many open parties right now.
Yeah. Control point XP farming. One
started 11 hours ago.
11 hours ago. It's been ongoing for 11 hours. Because that looking for group is really used all the time here in the game. Yeah. Yeah, because 5 people wanted it, so we got it.
Yeah, I mean, we need to change our mechanics. And we really do. Change the combat mechanics and make them actually use the skills that are based off of the mob level.
Well, let's talk about some skills and some skill gain and some other stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
this
is going from mobs to players. Because Taru wants to make experience gain speed not dependent on pool size.
Not dependent on pool size. And I don't know how much of this you've read in advance, if any of it, but I got a big laugh because apparently a lot of people don't understand Shroud math and how it works in this game. And a lot of people are trying to debunk the fact that the more you have in your pool, the faster you gain by saying it's not true, which is probably why this is 3 pages long, because it is true. You people just don't know any better, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. For me personally, this is a really big deal. Adventuring and gaining skills is fun, but adventuring and gaining experience for a non-immersive pool that I later have to spend at a training dummy is not. Forgive me for being presumptuous, but I bet 99.9% of all gamers, with the exception of a handful here that have been assimilated into pool building, would agree with me.
No, I will argue that point too, because most of us don't use training dummies. First off,
well,
at least not the people I know.
I will say that UO had this great solution for leveling skills at a training dummy. They stopped at 30%.
Yes.
After that, so you could go level a skill, whatever relevant skills, combat skills.
There were only 2 or 3 skills 30. You could use the dummy for, which was your swords, your archery, and I think bludgeon. I think were the only there's 3 or 4 skills that you could do that on a training dummy with them. All of them were combat skills.
Fencing. Then after that, some other skills. But I mean, this would require us to change the way skills are actually leveled in game, because I love hitting things and watching my horse riding increase.
Love watching my horse riding increase when I cast spells. Love watching my horse riding increase when I'm in combat with my swords. Yeah, I really love watching it when my arrows are being plunked into some enemies. And I'm not even riding a horse. Yes.
I will use the example right now on set. I will go into combat mode. I am going to enable a skill that I have never used. So a tree that I do not use. So I only have 2 things for taming, and those are actually somewhat relevant to, hey, you have to use taming in order to level these skills. But if I go into other skills, it's so I'm going to let's see. I'm going to go look at the horse mount. Where's the horse mount? What's that under?
I think that's under tactics.
Under
it's
tactics.
Under tactics. Yeah.
Okay. So where is horse riding? Horse riding.
Bottom.
Okay. So if you sit there and look, I am spending so much time on a horse that it will eventually go up and level the skill, which we will see that the mounted carry capacity will change first as it slowly uses
and
my
that's the
XP
only one in the horse riding. I got a GM still. It's at 97. What's the other one here?
Mine are like
fortified defense. Interesting.
Yeah. It's absolutely silly design. Oh, and there it is.
Ta-da.
Mounted carry capacity focus has increased by using combat skills. I mean,
I guess I got to work a little bit on my tactics still. I never use these skills.
It's kind of like also casting spells will increase your dexterity.
Well, that makes sense.
Absolutely. As well as your strength, and not just your intelligence.
Moving right along. Next paragraph.
Yeah. But going back to this, so when you go into this game and earn a skill by actually doing it while adventure, that is exactly what was sold and intended from the beginning. Yes, it was. But as we just demonstrated, we've got skills that are tied to not relevant actions. Along the line, that dissolved into an experience pools and using one skill to advance another. I get it. Shit happens. You move on. But what I find that utterly sucks is that people play the game as it was intended are severely punished for doing so. And by that, he means using the skill to progress that skill. The current mechanics favor people that break immersion and level at training dummies.
Not true.
I will disagree with that.
Yeah, not
I
true.
will say the current mechanics favor people that hoard all of their XP and then turn on one skill at a time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they go out someplace and they use that skill over and over and over and over. Or they go hang out with Bridge Troll and train with Bridge Troll. Because Bridge Troll's Training Academy allows you to do that.
Remember, some people are able to actually like GM those skills, like chug that XP potion, and you go from 0 to GM in like 10 hits if they have a sizable enough pool.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes to GM a skill if you have a sizable enough pool.
We've seen the 4-minute GM.
That right there would be breaking immersion.
It gets better. It gets better because he calls out one of our favorite points also. So keep going.
What I'm calling out here is the feature that larger pools means skilling faster. I think it means leveling. It is not just fair that if I go out and use a skill while adventuring, it skills slower than if I turn off all advancement and hit the dummy later by a huge margin.
No.
We should never ever have to hit a training dummy. You don't have to hit a training dummy. You can hit anything.
You get a large pool, you turn on your skill, you go out and adventure. Hello, very simple. Waldo! With
500 bits from Waldo.
500 bits. Thank you,
Yay!
Waldo. Waldo
In
and
fact,
his adventures in Europe. Where are you? Are you in Berlin or have you moved on? He's going to Vienna tomorrow. Here we go.
He is going to Vienna to sample the sausage.
There you go.
Yes.
And Waldo, are we racing?
Yeah. And Tina, you are correct. The problem here is he's confusing one thing that is true with another one that is not. Let's finish this paragraph before we go on to the marbles. In fact, that we considered a no-no when this game was started, and the devs refused to add a training dummy. I think that is the attackable gusball bug that eventually led to it.
Bridge Troll with another 300 bits cause Waldo. Thank you. That's going to get Bridge Troll a mystery game key.
Ooh.
And we're going to be playing a game of marbles, in which there will be a giveaway at the end of that game as well. So make sure you're raffled up. Make sure you're in play.
Playing ye old on the felt.
Bridge Troll is going to get himself a copy of Hot Tin Roof, the cat that wore a fedora. How about that, Bridge Troll? I bet you don't have that game.
Sweet.
Bet you don't have that one. As we get that out to Bridge Troll.
Okay.
And what do you got? I got a Leap to Remember up.
I've got On the Felt is up, which means it is time for us to be doing exclamation mark play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Don't forget, join in on both sides.
That's right. Exclamation play.
Doing things.
Exclamation, I love free shit. Get in on the raffle. There you go, Bridge Troll. Hot Tin Roof, the cat that wore a fedora. I may have to get a copy of that just for myself. That's $14.99, by the way, on the store. If anybody's interested, all you got to do is donate 300 bits. Get yourself a mystery game key. It could be anywhere from $3.99 to $60. You never know what you're going to get. And I've got a couple $30, $40 games in queue. I know that. So, yeah. Because I bought a couple bundles where I got to pick what I get to give away. So I know what they are in advance, but I haven't gotten to them just yet.
I do have a few of those as well. So, but I've been doing the mysteries because I like the mysteries because I could always give away a copy of Moon Hunters right now if I wanted to, but we have to hit the big goal. Yeah.
All right, here we go on a Leap to Remember.
And I am on the felt because Laz loves gambling as he takes off in an early lead.
He likes to get felt up. What?
Well, I mean, who doesn't enjoy being felt up properly? The hard part is the properly. I did share a meme with how to tell your friend I love you in sign language, and it had like this motion and some others. But yes, yeah.
Out first, myself, Bridge Troll, Tina, Cynicist, and the rest of the pack, and I get ejected.
And Stymie and Thradia took off and
Thradia ejected.
Thradia is in the lead right now, followed by Stymie.
Rolls by everybody.
And Mom is bringing up the rear, or she was. Now I am. Thradia got hung
some
up on up to
funkadelic
10.
pauses going on here in marbles again today. I don't know why.
Yeah. Don't know. Stymie retook the lead, coming down to the very end through the next to last obstacle. Got the pins at the end, and it looks like Stymie is victorious, which means I get to send
Go
some scrolls to Stymie.
Long live the Syndicate.
Stymie Savage
Fury.
No, it's Savage
Furry.
Furry.
Savage Furry.
And I actually just typed in save furry.
Save Furry.
Stymie Savage Furry
Bridge
winning
Trolls, Flaming Bag of Poo,
this
taking the lead.
game of marbles on my side. So there you go. There you are, a victorious
And
winner.
Bridge Troll in for the win. Congratulations, Bridge Troll.
Okay.
We get him some scrolls.
Okay.
Bridge
let's
Troll.
see.
Oh, Bridge Troll's right here too. Oh, I can just hand him scrolls. Oh no, where did he go? That's okay. I'll mail him to you. I'll mail them to you since I see you here. I already have it all up, so.
Okay.
And of course, make sure you're raffled up, because I'm going to be going over to pick a winner here in just a moment once I close this all up. And thank you, Waldo, for the donation. Thank you, Bridge Troll, for the bits as well. And let's see what we've got for the next game.
Okay.
Let's see what we've got.
Are we doing another game of marbles?
Nope, that was it.
Okay. Just making sure that 300 bits. We're going back to talk about
Eidolon on Steam, currently on sale, 75% off, $15 game, currently $3.75. Going out to one lucky winner. Hey, well, still a $15
it's free,
game.
man. Free.
Picking the winner. And Tradia, congratulations, you are the winner.
Okay.
So back on topic.
Back on topic.
Come on.
All I'm asking for is to make the leveling speed equal regardless of how big the pool is. I am not suggesting that the pools should go faster or anything else. Also, I'm not suggesting getting rid of pools. Finally, I'm not suggesting that people that like growing pools shouldn't. I realize terminology can be confusing, so let me put it this way. If Paul and Sarah have the Gus skill set at 10,
Murder Kitty
and each Gus will add 100 XP to the skill. For Paul, who has 100 million XP in his pool, it should also add 100 XP to the skill for Sarah, who has 100 XP in her pool. On the second gust, Paul would still gain, and Sarah would not until she gains more XP. My guess is the pool size advantage came from the desire for some people to be able to switch experience between skills. After all, it was originally supposed to be super hard to get Grandmaster and maintain skills.
Supposed to be super hard. Supposed to take a year.
A year of active play to take a skill from 0 to GM.
4 minutes. 4 minute GM. Now possible. 4 minutes.
I mean, that's almost longer than some people last in bed. I mean, it's like, that's an accomplishment right there. But I mean, we can talk about all the flawed mechanics of XP in the game all day long, which we will be. But this also has changed with half my friends having over 200 GMs.
200.
Plus, there are now potions of guidance for 300% XP use to a skill and other stackable stuff. Hence, this pool size advantage feature is a past artifact that is no longer needed and currently being exploited.
True. Again, not true. Because if you're using 300% gain, you need that bigger pool in order to take advantage of it. Otherwise, you just wasted your money. Hello?
Well, yeah. I mean, to me, what it should be is use it on every usage, but if you used it, it would just count 3 times more the experience.
Well, that would be the equalizer. Absolutely, there is no doubt about that. And again, let's just finish this up, and then we can go to commentary.
Yeah. Hence, this pool size advantage feature is a past artifact that is no longer needed and currently being exploited. How about giving the potion of guidance effect to players that use the potion of unlearning? No. The point is that we really don't need this advantage anymore. Make them equal in any event. Proper gameplay should take priority over the edge cases. Now,
and again, half of what he says, not quite true, but Adam Crow, let's get to Adam Crow, because Adam Crow's got the counterpoint in a paragraph.
If you want to raise a skill, you should have it on with the green arrow. I train all of my skills in combat while I'm playing. You don't need a big pool to train these skills faster. You're kind of adding in an extra step that doesn't need to exist. You don't even need to hit a combat dummy unless you're doing it AFK. It makes no sense. Go kill things instead and you'll gain even more XP while you raise your skills.
A little misleading there, but for the most part, true. If you've got that big pool, remember, because again, the bigger you pull, the faster you gain. The more percentage goes in because Shroud math.
Thanks to Shroud math, you really only have to turn off all your skills for 1 hour while you're in that adventuring party and getting that pool up to 8 million. Then you turn on that single skill and continue hunting.
Logic is not allowed here. No logic allowed because logical, flow of things.
Yes. So to me, we need a massive rework of passive and active skills.
Yeah.
To where whenever you're dealing with certain skills, like I should not be increasing my mounted carry capacity and carry speed. I'm not riding a fucking horse. So we need to look at the passive and active skills and how XP is being applied to from wherever, which is the pool. You need to also cap the number of skills that people can learn.
All right. F. Bowler says,
I'm pretty sure I level any skill faster when I have it on learning while grinding XP. That's because you're using it. And you already also have a pool. Yes. I guess you both are not in the... Tavru's like, I guess you both are not in the know. There's a reason why players store up those pools. It is to level faster. This is even done for crafting literally everything. Just ask anyone with stacks of GMs. I watch my mates GM skills in less than 15 minutes, but they have 300 plus million XP pools, and they will be the first to tell you that is why. I've even noticed it just burning a 14 million pool. When you get below 1 million, it starts to crawl.
Yeah. Now, Adam Crow back with the counterpoint. I love him.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I always have millions in my pool, but my point is there's really no reason to ever store up and then sit at a dummy.
That's right, Adam.
You don't have to sit at a dummy. The real complaint is the concept of that pool size. You should always use your XP while fighting mobs and gaining more XP. Player A spends 100 hours playing, 90 of it if he gains XP, and 10 he sits at a dummy and he uses it. Player B spends 100 hours playing and also just uses the XP for the skills he is raising and never sits at a dummy. Player B has more XP.
That's right, because he's not just using XP, he's gaining XP while using XP at the same time, countering the balance of that, keeping his pool up. Now, again, if you're burning at a 3-to-1 ratio, you're going to burn a little faster than you gain it, but not quite as much so as if you're sitting there pounding on a dummy. And Tina says, ding, 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 give that man a cookie. That's right.
I am going to remind people that I actually GM'd a skill.
But less than 100,000?
No. Without hunting.
Yeah.
Adventurer level 5. So never hunted, never killed shit. And I GM'd a skill that only
was a crafting
eats.
Skill.
It was a crafting skill. But I mean, I think you did
most of it with under 100,000 and mostly under 25,000.
No, like mostly with 0 in my pool. I mean, it was a long time. I think it was 8 months that it took me to level that character to a GM.
Cookies.
And that was on millings. That way I could convert wood scrap to wood pulp.
Yeah.
And
of course, Bergen is the guy who should know better on this one.
Well, I mean, it's...
read his comments because he should know better.
There's absolutely no way that storing XP and then pumping it into a skill is faster than you just having the skill set to training while you're collecting the XP. It's mathematically impossible.
No, it's not. It's mathematically Shroud math, possible and accurate. You'll gain skills faster the larger your pool is. This is a fact. Period.
Yeah.
Fact. And then they go on back and forth about this whole thing. It's not faster. It is faster. Everybody has their own way of doing it.
The easy way to actually do that is go kill one mob with a brand new character, see how much XP gets applied to a skill.
And
the second one
him out
have
here
a massive pool.
Later.
Yeah, has
You're
a massive
right?
pool. Does same hit. Yeah. I know, you're joking, right? I know you better. Yeah. Then the discussion of crafting XP pool has nothing to do with speed. It's for resource effectiveness. You end up spending less materials. That's true because you're using the skill less in order to jam.
But that's crafting. We're not talking about crafting here.
Yeah. I will say that get a pool of at least 4 million XP, then start leveling one individual skill is probably the fastest way to level a skill up to 100. When you start getting into 100, 120, you want a massive pool. And
I'm just going to say this to Bergen. While the cost may be the same, regardless of how you do it, you will achieve it 10% faster if your pool is bigger. And that is the fact.
And you can actually use Jackson for this example.
Yeah.
Because remember, it took me 8 months, hundreds of thousands of wood scrap because I had 0 pool. Versus someone with 8 million in their pool for producer XP, then go around and see how long it takes them to GM that skill. And when you talk to crafters, very few of them start with 0 pool because they don't try to level a crafting skill with 0 pool, which means, hey, if you're going to level the skill, you need that pool in order to start using it.
And then after this, it becomes a pissing contest of examples and back and forth and back and forth. But yes, Bergen, if you watch this, you're listening out there. The bigger you pool, the faster you learn. You will do, as Tahuru says, skip. If you don't have a big pool, it may take the same amount. Actually, it's not true either.
No, it does.
You will
does
get
not...
a 10% advantage overall if you have a larger pool. And that's been said by Chris several times, and that has been a fact for ever and a day. You know.
I actually think that 10% is actually...
Well, that's Shroud math, 10%. Yes.
Yeah.
Shroud math.
And I think that would be
a 300% increase. I think it's 10% of the time. I think it is what it actually is. Takes you 10% faster in time wise, not actually points wise. So you will still spend the same amount of points, but you will be able to get there faster than the next guy. Is really what it comes down to. That's by using potions, by using mentoring, all that combined.
And the number of uses diminishes.
Yes, you will cast
because it uses a larger percentage of that.
Yes, so you make less casts. Exactly, absolutely. So, in all reality, it is faster. While it may use the same amount of pooled experience, it's still faster and easier with the larger your pool is. So, but that's one of the greatest examples of Shroud math that we could ever give you, because you have to count the time to build up the pool. That's only about an hour or two at a control point per 8 million. You know that. And let's do it. Let's do a reality check out there, folks. How many people can tell us whether double XP is still active, or has it been turned off yet? I'm going to guess it's still active. I haven't checked, but I haven't asked. I haven't done an ask and check lately. Somebody out there has got to know.
The other question is, which skills are also on 100% XP unlearn?
Yeah. What's that, Mom? Yes.
And Bridget Royal's like, it's still active.
Still active. That's what I thought. Still active.
A month after it was supposed to be turned off.
Yeah. And I guess we're going to wait till next release. So I guess we'll see after, Activer. Activer.
Yep.
But interesting topic. But again, I was originally for the way it was sold, which was, as you go out there in the world and you use your skills, they trained up, taking after the Ultima Online model, where that was actually how things worked. So, I would have loved to seen that here. I wouldn't mind even seeing it get changed, where you build up. Well, I'd just love to see the pool disappear, and use skill gains, use skill gains.
Yes.
Basically, just like every other game in the world, except this one. Yeah. I mean, I was out with Treasure Pile and her hubby last night, and when you go out in missions in GTA, you do a mission, and at the end of the mission, you're rewarded points, skill points, and experience points. Period.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I only have 1.5 million in my pool.
Which pool?
My combat pool.
Is that all?
So
I've got 43 million sitting in the pool just for giggles and grins. What do I got in my crafting?
What do I not have? Do I have a bludgeon on me?
26 million in crafting. Not too shabby.
Hold on.
Not married yet. Okay. Significant other. My bad.
Okay. So I have 1.5 million in my pool right now. And what is a bludgeon weapon? So let's equip this axe. It is currently at level 5. I am going to come over here and beat myself up. Although I picked up the dummy. Shit.
Oh.
The fuck? How the hell do I attack this dummy?
You gotta. There you go.
Okay, Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, it's you don't gain skill this fast when you don't have an XP pool.
Now, what skill are you raising there?
Just the straight up bludgeon combat.
Let's see. Bludgeon. I've GM bludgeoned, but I'm sure that if I could take one of these other skills like knockback and really knock it out of the park with 43 million sitting up here on my skills. You know what I'm saying?
You would GM that in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Well, and Econdis, I'm intentionally not mentoring right now. I'm also using a broken axe. But I'm already at level 30. Now, there's two things. One, make it so training dummies will only get a skill up to 30 for combat skills.
Or, two, or somewhere in that range, 30, 40-ish, no more than 50%. Yeah.
Well, I mean, a training dummy is not a real person, and it's just do 30. Two, you've got to get rid of the way that XP is used from the pool, because I should not already be at 40 skill.
Did you already make it to 40 just sitting there on the training dummy?
Yes, I have already made it to 40, and I'm still at 1.525 million.
Yeah.
It's one where it's like, why am I doing this? Remember, I would need at least 4 million XP in my pool to take this from 0 to 100. I do not have that, so I'll probably get around 80 when this stops burning my XP pool. But I'm currently at 46.
Yeah, but 0 to 50 in under 2 minutes here so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm not trying. I am not doing anything. And I'm already at 50.
Yeah.
In like 3
Econdis,
seconds.
80 is the prime number for skills to begin with. 40 is where they start to get good. 80 is where you should just leave them all if you want a totally rounded character, unless, of course, you're going for that uber tank. 80 is where you should stop in most of those.
Well, that's where it's like the idea of attenuation got completely fucked. Because attenuation was supposed to raise and lower the opposing school, right? But
that's in place still, isn't it?
It never got balanced because realistically, I mean, it's like I've got 860 skill points in fire, right? I've got 717 in water, which is the opposing school.
Yeah, see, I don't have any opposing schools that are close. Here we go. I got air, which is I've got 111, and I got 11 attunement, and I got earth with 128, and I've got 12 attunement. So they're not countering each other because I have 1 point difference for less than 20 points invested.
I'm talking attunement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My attunement is 1 point away for a 20 point experience level. But meanwhile, come on back to your seat here because it's time we wrap things up.
We'll take a wild guess at what skill I'm already at.
56.
Oh man, you are so wrong. I am about to hit 65. There, nice. I just hit level 65 in bludgeon in
less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes with And I only used 100,000 XP out of my pool.
Yeah.
But it's just bad design.
Yeah, true, Mom. He's not talking attenuation, but that's one of them other things. Like Tina said, that boats sailed across the pool already.
I mean, it's bad design that keeps on getting compounded with additional bad design to try to counteract the initial bad design.
Yeah. But of course, don't forget, you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info. The BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, WRFB, latest news and entertainment 24/7, Shroud music for ABC Files. And of course, if you want to buy a duck, you want to marry a duck, you want to do a duck, go out to shroudmarketplace.com where you can buy or sell anything Shrouded Avatar related. And of course, you can go visit Jack's store. You can go visit my store. You can go visit over 200 independently owned and operated shops out at shroudmarketplace.com. Duck's a duck. That's right, Tina.
That's right. Go to shroudmarketplace.com. Buy anything and everything. Click on that register button. Buy it all. And if you want to sell your stuff, click on vendor registration and sell it all. And as long as it's not a bannable offense, you can buy it or sell it at shroudmarketplace.com. But it's time for us to pull some giveaways.
I got a copy of Dungeons 2, 1999, going out to one lucky user. And that user is going to be...
I have a copy of Pixel Junk.
Stymie! Pixel Junk, yay.
Monsters Ultimate plus Shooter Bundle.
Very cool.
Don't ask me what the price is, because each one of those would be $9.99.
$9.99.
But it is $14.99 at on Steam. So $14.99 right there, just for Dablosik, as long as I paste that in right there. So congratulations, Dablosik.
Hey, congratulations, Stymie, and of course, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being here. Waldo, thank you for the bits. Bridge Troll, thank you for the bits. And of course, without all you viewers out there, we wouldn't be here. So thank you all, no matter how you listen, no matter how you tune in, we do appreciate it. And we'll be back with more news and entertainment tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow. Say bye-bye, Jack.
Bye-bye.